back to another video. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm a little hungry and very tired. That sounds familiar. Anyways, thank you for coming in. I'm very glad to have you today. I hope you are doing well as you can be. Let's take a moment to thank our angels, ancestors, and guides for bringing us here today for this message. Oh, I was like, what's going on there? For bringing us here today for this message. I feel the need to take 3 deep, cleansing, grounding breaths. Take them with me. Okay. So off the cuff, does that help at all? Can you even see that? It feels good to me, so I'm gonna do it. Cool. Off the cuff, I got 2 messages already. One is my little toy soldier. I had him facing this way, but then I was sat to do the reading and he was facing me. So someone definitely has something aimed at you. I heard shots fired, aimed at you, missile. Yeah. So there's that. And then the second message, you could be feeling very overwhelmed like right now, like you have a lot of tasks that you are being called to complete at this time. Spirit say complete them because you're going to be so grateful that you got it done out of the way, because this next phase in your life that you're going into, you're fully going to be able to enjoy it because you've gotten all this work done out of the way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go ahead and do the dishes tonight so you don't have to wake up and do them in the morning. It's giving me that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because in the morning, there's a surprise and you won't have time to do the dishes. And so you don't want to be scrambling, and you want to be able to fully enjoy the surprise with no like guilt or remorse or anything. A gym could be significant here. And so that's the need and call to do them now. All right, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. I am going to be doing an ancestor message after this. I'm going to be tapping into a little bit of mediumship and doing some messages from your ancestors that want to communicate with you right now. So that will be coming soon. But ancestors, angels, and guides, Holy Spirit, what are we getting into today? What's the story here? Please don't make it long. I'm sorry. I just gotta let her know early on. Something significant about wands. We have the Ace of Swords. The King of Swords is also significant here. Flash the 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. Page of Swords. And Queen of Wands. Blame it on the Douce, blame it on the Coke. That song Girl Get Up by Doechii could be significant. King of Pentacles at the bottom here. All right, Holy Spirit has given you a divine truth about something you may have wanted or asked for clarity recently. Something you asked for God to help you make up your mind, because I'm hearing Chris Brown, just make up your mind. And also, last night I kept hearing that song by Chris Brown, Red Flags, Red Flags. And there's this verse where he says, I should let you in, but I be petty as a bitch. I should let you go, but it'd be hard because I'm him. Anyway, so you ask for divine clarity to help you make your mind up about something, because you feel like you're a novice in something. You feel like it's new for you to be committed, like to have your mind made up. I feel like you're used to being in this 7 of Cups energy, just like illusion, delusion, kind of just floating about doing what you want. 535 could be significant. And so You ask Spirit for change. I'm hearing Exchange by Bryson Tiller. Do this one favor for me. Tower, something could have happened to cause you to want better in your life. That's just the energy that I am getting here. With this Page of Swords, there's some kind of, I'm feeling like there's a truth that you need to bring. Heavily, I feel like it's to yourself for sure. There's something that you, let me, hold on, you all. Let me pivot. I gotta move stuff around so I have room for Bertha. Bertha. That's not her name. I just needed something quick so y'all don't be calling her Bertha. Okay. I'm gonna use my little cards to clarify. There's a truth that you need to bring. Okay, so Spirit gave you a truth and gave you the opportunity to present this truth, but I feel like there's a fear here as to why you don't want to present it. You're thinking about going back into this Seven of Cups energy, maybe going back to options that you had, instead of presenting this Queen of Wands energy, the truth that they already know. Remember, the Queen of Wands is intuitive, all right? Somebody already knows the truth about something. You still need to deliver it. What's this truth that you gave them, Spirit? A closed door could be significant. I am perfect just the way I am. Okay, so Spirit said the truth that you were given is you are ready, okay? And I feel like I've been saying this in a few readings, but the true Spirit gave you is that you are enough. You are perfect just the way you are. You were dibbling and dabbling in all of these options and whatnot and things like that, but it was a form of insecurity, right? Not making up your mind, because you feel like once you settle and make up your mind, what if what you pick doesn't pick you? You know what I'm saying? So the truth you were given, Spirit said, with Sand Dune too, and with that Tower energy, it's just giving revolution. It says nothing is funny and everybody ugly. And it's stamped up here. So there's something happening right now. You're going through an energetic shift. I feel like your ancestors are pulling you through this dark night of the soul, the ancestors. So the ancestors know that what you're praying for and what you want, you got to change to be able to get it. In the sense to where like those demons and shadows and the Seven of Cups energy that you were in, not really making up your mind, having one foot in, one foot out, and all of these different endeavors. Spirits felt, your ancestors felt that you want more. And they feel like you're deserving of more and you're capable of getting it. I feel like maybe there was just like this imposter syndrome with the Page of Swords here as to why you felt like you could not obtain it or acquire it or did not deserve it. So spirits, with Sockeye here, yeah, you're definitely going through some, I heard it could be your karmic return or your Saturn return. You could be going through that if that's significant, but basically you feel like the universe is beating your ass right now. So nothing is funny and everybody is ugly. And that's on that. And then the next card is sociable. It says, stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. So that's the truth that you were given. Spirit said, you're doing a lot of this, but not a lot of this. You're doing a lot of this, but not a lot of this. That's what I meant to say after I finished doing my grounding breaths, is that prayer could be significant here, okay? There's definitely a need and a call for you to pray. You could be experiencing shortness of breath. That could be significant here. But with stop, look, listen to your heart and sociable, you could be antisocial right now with this shadow. You could just definitely be like, okay, so you went through and are going through a dark night of the soul, but you're allowing your soul to be dark. Follow me when I say this, okay? It's like a dark night of the soul does expose your shadows. It exposes everything around you, exposes the illusions and delusions that you've been feeding yourself and your mind and your energy and your spirit this entire time, right? But it's not meant to make you dark. It's not meant to make you cold. It's not meant to, I just got a message, so that's significant. Yeah, would be mindful of your honey and sociable. Spirit, I think the hardest part of this dark night of the soul for you was to see the energies that you surrounded yourself around, to see them for who they really were. I think that was really hard for you. I think that's maybe a really hard lesson or pill for you to swallow right now, is that the people that you put on this pedestal essentially are not who they say they are, they also are not seasoned where baby steps matter. Okay. So they had you moving slow, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Like they were a part of the stagnation. If you feel like you are stagnant right now, if you feel like you just can't understand why you can't get shit up off the ground, right? It's this 7 of Cups energy, all right? We need to move into this Page of Swords where even though I don't know the answers, and it actually presented itself this way, even though I don't know the answers and I don't know what I'm doing, it's better than where I was, right? So one step forward is better than wherever I was before this because I'm one step forward. It's that same energy of, yeah, the first 2 years could be hard, but the 2 years are going to go by regardless, right? Would you rather have that thing that you want to accomplish within that 2 years, or in 2 years you want to say, damn, this is something I want to do? All right. Do you want the time to keep passing as you, I heard your crown. There's a song by Cautious Clay. It's called Crown. But your crown, oh, your crown with the likes of us. Oh, your crown, of course, Spirit said your crown. That's the truth that they're giving you. You are more, seahorses could be significant here. Something about male pregnancy. But Spirit is saying celebration, confetti is significant here. Spirit is saying clouds are significant here as well. Spirit is saying hands are significant here, like hands coming out this way. Like you could have recently, this could be coming to you a lot. Like the visual of this, like someone's hand extending to you. That could be coming through to you a lot. Mountains are significant here. But the truth is that you are capable. And I feel like that's the truth Spirit gave you, is they're like, you can't hide behind your shadow anymore, right? Right? This is, you've been told and told again and again what your worth is. And you've been presented what your worth is time and time and again. It's not that you're not worthy. It's that you don't believe. I get that you believe it. You just don't feel like you're capable of doing the work to achieve it. And Spirit says, but you are. As long as you're willing to take a step. Like, if you're not even going to show up to the concert, you know, fuck being scared to perform. Are you at least going to show up? You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're saying baby steps matter, because I feel like you're taking huge pieces. Think Alice in Wonderland. You know, it's when, who said that to her? Was it Hatter? He said, why is it that every time I see you, you're either too big or too small? It's like you're taking either too big of pieces, chunks, or too small of steps and chunks, right? So there's a need for balance here, and that's what Spirit is giving you with this Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords, the opportunity to bring balance to a situation and to your situation is what I'm hearing here. Struck trees could be significant, like burnt trees. All right. Spirit, why are they stuck in this 7 of Cups? What's so hard to depart from this? A heart to be adored, an experience of love every day, baby blue eyes. Started as a crush, now you're my target. I'm getting lust. There's this lust for things. Make it clear exactly what you want. Fill in the details as best as you can. Say what you mean what you say. Get specific. Yep, confirmation for that 7 of Cups here. You're like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I want this and I want that and I want that. You can want everything. That's not the problem, right? It's not that you can't have it all. It's that you feel like only one can be all. Do you follow what I'm saying? Instead of asking for everything that's yours, and if all of this is yours and you can have it all, you want to cherry pick and hand pick what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is giving me divine surrendering is what Spirit is asking you here. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to be truly, truly honest with yourself, right? What is it that you want? Say what you mean what you say, because I feel like right now you're giving Spirit mixed signals. And they are like, we know the contents of your heart, right? With this heart to be adored, you have a heart to be adored. And in an experience of love every day is, I feel like, what you want. But I feel like it's like you're afraid to choose it, if that makes any sense. Because again, maybe it's that imposter syndrome again. You're afraid it won't choose you. Why? What's the fear? When he do, Forever green. I heard forever mine. Skipping again, labeled as self-care. Get up. Did I not say Girl Get Up by Doechii could be significant? Crazy. All right. Stop telling your plans. Cloudburst. And did I not say show up? Just show up. 1555. 555 could be significant, which represents change, which represents that tower energy. Spirit saying, just show up, bitch. Oh, my bad. That came out a little harsh. Spirit been clocking your tea. Basically, they're saying hold yourself accountable. This is 8 of Swords energy for me. The indecision comes from greed, lust. The lust says, it's a lust, right? It's like, I want the things, but I don't want the work required for the things. So at that point, it becomes lust. Because when it's true admiration, when it's true love, when it's true these things, it is, I want this thing so bad that I'm willing to do the work. And you got to get like that for you, right? I want what's for me so bad that I'm willing to get up. I'm willing to show up in spite of the fear. I'm willing to show up in spite of the darkness, in spite of the cloud, right? So Spirit is saying that's how you get the change, is showing up. You do something different. You do what you haven't done before. This is giving me putting your shoes on the opposite foot. But it's deeper than that. It's the reason we put the shoe on the opposite foot and do what we would normally do. And that the reason why you're able to shift timelines by doing that is because every time you do something that the old you wouldn't do, you've created a new version of yourself. Y'all, don't start that. Don't start that. You've created a new version of yourself. Let me just let y'all know. I love the e.l.f. What is it? Lip balm gloss shit, you know, in the tube. I forgot what it's called. Love it down. It's got its cons, and this is one of them. Anyways, I actually don't remember what I was saying. Anyways, girl, get up, show up. That might be the title. All right, what's this Page of Swords? I'm feeling called to switch decks. I be in the back meditating, fuck a limitation. Girl, get up. What do they feel like a novice in, Spirit? Damn. Be mean. All right, so you're a novice and standing up for yourself. That's what this is. You don't know how to choose you. With Jetstream, you don't know how to choose you. You're being drawn to what's already yours, right? I feel like you feel like it's some kind of trick that you're drawn to whatever it is that you're drawn towards. Yeah, this is giving me like, are you lying? Oh, bigger than the program. Said that. Make the choice. Said that. Channel. Doing that. Waking lesson. Said that. The darkness is your friend. Oh, so you can see. Said that. Negativity can't end negativity. Said that. Time to do something different. 1908 could be significant. Every lesson, hardship, and mental battle strengthen you. Exactly. How can you be a novice? For you to experience everything that you've experienced and gone through, how could it be possible that you're a novice? You're only a novice if you haven't learned anything from what you've been through. But I don't think that's true, because if it wasn't, Spirit wouldn't have given you this sword of truth to carry, to deliver. You could be being a bit cocky about your amount of choices too. Spirit says you have less choices than you think you do. It's giving me you're holding on to something that's not yours and for the sake of forsaking something that is yours. Expand on that, please. Your only real job is to stay in the frequency. The universe handles the rest. Didn't I say surrender? I know I said that. Right. You're so busy, like I said, trying to cherry pick and avoid any bumps in the roads, or, you know, it's giving me you're trying to perfectly line out your life so it happens exactly how you want it to happen. But how you want it to happen can't give you what you want to happen. Follow me? So Spirit is saying your job is to stay in the frequency. You're not doing that, right? Because you over here. You keep coming back to the Seven of Cups energy. You got to stay in the frequency. So you feel like an imposter syndrome because there's a lack of consistency when it comes to pursuing this, whatever this creative, whatever this is with this Queen of Wands energy. What are they pursuing? I'll be in the back meditating. Grounding, you're pursuing peace. You're pursuing healing. Sapiosexual, so you could be pursuing maybe a person that's sapiosexual. You could be expanding your mind with Roycroft Bottle Green. You could be pursuing some kind of release. You're pursuing some kind of release of a burden. I feel like you want to lay your truth down at somebody's feet. Can pull niggas with fake clothes on. Ah, this is a person. Yeah, you're pursuing somebody who is positive. They're sapiosexual. They can pull niggas with their clothes on. It says sibling wounds. They could have sibling wounds. You could have sibling wounds. This could be what you're avoiding, mending, but it's necessary for where you're going. Knight of Cups. Can't make it up. It's necessary for where you're going. Some kind of emotional offering, maybe to a sibling. Maybe you want to apologize to a sibling. Maybe you've been called to, you need to. Set a time limit to complete your goal. If not, you're gonna be bullshitting. Adventure Green. Okay, accountability is definitely the theme here. I hope you took that. If you don't take nothing else from this message, take that. Removing access to people who don't respect you. All right. So that's what you're pursuing. You have some kind of goal that you're pursuing. It requires mending sibling wounds, removing access to people who don't respect you, setting a time limit to complete your goal so you're not bullshitting. All right. And also at the bottom of here, I didn't see on Waking Lesson, it says listen. All right. So yeah, you're like I said, you're trying to lay your feet down at someone's. What's this Queen of Wands, Spirit? Give me the nitty gritty, because whatever this is messy. I felt it. She's like, yeah, we saving the best for last. Didn't I say messy? It says never let anyone recruit you into hating someone who has never wronged you. Maybe what this is here is you went against a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands represents Aries energy. But it could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have done something to betray this Queen of Wands energy. And so you need to tell the truth, but you don't know how. Maybe you were hating on someone or mistreating someone because someone else told you something about them. Yep, you seen that nap? Yep, monitoring. This is giving me, my ear just felt so icky. The left one. So yeah, you was talking shit. Somebody was talking shit about somebody. You know, somebody maybe you respect or looked up to. Somebody that trusted you, and maybe you didn't tell the truth, or you let somebody sit and talk shit about them, and now you're like, fuck, now I gotta come back to you knowing what I know. And I know you know, because I know you intuitive as fuck. With the wand there, the Queen of Wands is someone who is mastering alchemy. The Queen of Wands is someone who, though she's charismatic, though the Queen of Wands people is like a hearth in a home, people naturally gravitate towards her. She has a small circle because in order for that alchemy, there's purification that's necessary. It says, hot cocoa, a job offer with better pay, better hours, and a healthier environment is coming your way soon. I'm just getting that this Queen of Wands is just very intuitive. Maybe they tell you things. Maybe this is somebody who always kept you on your P's and Q's and let you know what was around. I'm giving that this person never gave you any reason. Like, they never wronged you. You know what I'm saying? But you did something dirty. And so Spirit's like, you better tell them before I do. That's what this is. That's this truth. And you like, but Spirit. And they like, Time's a ticking. Time's a ticking. Oh, what? I can't make it up. Better late than never. Better late than never. With Cheery here, I feel like maybe you're not going to get the reaction that you think you're going to get from this person. Because again, they're intuitive. So whatever it is, they know. But I'm giving spirit is like, even though they know, it's kind of like they're still human at the end of the day, you know, so some confirmation would be nice just to confirm. Like, it's not like, I mean, they're going to keep moving on with life even if it's not confirmed. But, I mean, spirit is like, that's my child. I shall not have them walking in any kind of confusion or anything like that. And they tap the fuck in. So, bring them the truth before I tell them. You better tell them before I do. New start. If you want it, you can have it. Be clear. Second card to say be clear, be honest about your intentions and everything like that. And that is how you're going to get the outcome you are looking for. What's the mess here, Spirit? Give us the mess. My stomach hurts so fucking bad. Brain doesn't trust you anymore. All right. A lot of broken promises to the self. Right? That indecision did not have consequences. It definitely does. And the consequences, mistrust in the self. Your brain don't trust you because you be telling it one thing and doing another. Oh my God, my stomach hurt. It hurt like I have not eaten today. Your gut could be telling you this. You could. Woo. Hold on, y'all. Whoa. Your gut could you could literally be experiencing ailments. Like your stomach could be hurting so fucking bad and you cannot figure out why. It's because there is a truth that you are holding within you that wants to be released. Spirit saw the burnout before you did. Become limitless. All right. This is giving me like the Queen of Wands energy is giving me someone who's like most hated. Why? Because it's the Queen of Wands. Literally no other reason. It's because it's the Queen. Proud of you. Can't make it up. Spirit's like they're proud of how far you have come. Okay. Know that. And accountability still. The reason why is because you're one of theirs. Spirit chastises those whom they love. Okay. So don't take it as a bad thing. Don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as a good thing. I heard me run things. Things not run me. So that could be an affirmation that you need to be reminding yourself of at this time. Oh, I cannot make it up. So maybe this person is this Queen of Wands, this Aries energy. Maybe they're extremely fucking intuitive, right? And they could even be like a prophet in the sense to where they see shit well before it happens, right? This is giving me Aquarian energy. Someone that's, I'm sorry, I'm like messing. I have a belly ring and ow. It's like pinching in a weird. Okay, I had to adjust that. Anyways, because this card says, Noah sounded crazy until it started raining. So this is somebody, this Queen of Wands energy, this is somebody who people sit in their face and they're like, yeah, girl, and then go talk shit right about them behind their back. And this Queen of Wands is so tapped in and focused on herself and her divine mission that she feel it intuitively. But I just get that this person has such a trustful heart. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, man, like, and they really walking with God, for real. So it's kind of like, man, I hope that's not happening, but if it is, so be it. Such is life sometimes. I feel like that's this person's energy. They're very grounded. They're very, they're alchemists. That's the best way I can explain it. And when you alchemize energy on a regular and you know how to do that, you have to master the art of detachment. Because you cannot turn silver into gold if you're still attached to the silver. It's not going to turn gold. All right. Let's keep going. What else you want to tell us about this story, Spirit? We have the Sun and the Knight of Wands. All right. You're passionately pursuing your happiness at this time. Right? Yeah? with the Wheel of Fortune here. But let me get a little bit more. I feel like there's something else here. Spirit said, because that's who I wanted it to come from. So whatever you asked, why it had to be them? Why it had to, it's giving me the energy of that. Spirit said, because that's who I chose. I chose Noah. Fucking me. So I chose Noah. So you telling me you ain't gonna get on the boat because it's Noah that told you that it's gonna rain? That it's gonna flood? And ain't nothing wrong with Noah. You ain't never had no beef with Noah. It's just the whole city hate Noah because they be like, oh, here come this nigga again talking about it's gonna rain. Boy who cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me that energy. And it's giving me the energy of touch not my anointed. So I feel like part of your karma came from you didn't know this person. Well, maybe you did intuitively a little bit, but maybe you're used to following the crowd. This is giving me the energy of you didn't know this person's spiritual rank. It says heart contract. Your soul shares a unique contract with another. Treasure this rare connection. Emotional bond, soul agreement, love's promise. Didn't I say an emotional offering? I'm unbuttoning my pants because that button is bothering my belly button ring. So, yeah. Sacred pathway. A sacred pathway unfolds before you. Trust your inner compass and follow the divine guidance that leads to your soul's highest calling. Divine path, inner compass, spiritual guidance. That's this energy of this Page of Swords right here, right? You are for sure being guided. The truth is that you do have a contract with this Queen of Wands energy here, which is why they were brought into your life, and that you guys shared the same path. I feel like your path differs from theirs when you, I gotta say it, I'm getting the energy of follow the crowd. Follow the crowd. That's just what I'm getting here. And so that's when it parted, because this Queen of Wands doesn't have that capability, right? She's a queen. She can't be in the same places that the pages are, right? And I get that. I just get that seeing was not believing in the situation. I feel like we got a card that says something about guilt. I don't know, but I'm feeling that like that came through. And this is like, Spirit is like, don't feel guilty because it could have been anybody, but you knew better, right? You are ranked spiritually higher than the people that you allowed yourself to be around. Remember I said it was like waking up and seeing what was surrounding you. And so this is giving me, Spirit is saying, you knew better. And so they held you accountable with doing better. But it was just easier to be like, nah, I'm wrong, right? It was kind of easier to gaslight your intuition than to think that there are people like this in the world. You know what I'm saying? It says beyond boundaries, break free from limitations and embrace the limitless potential of your soul. Expand beyond boundaries and step into your true power. Limitless potential, expansion, spiritual liberation. Didn't that Become Limitless card comes out? So this is a confirmation that the Spirit put you on this Queen of Wands path because they are a spiritual leader for you. I'm getting that this Queen of Wands Spirit is building a community for this person. And because God can trust them with that mantle that they have given them, right? I said a spiritual community, not a religious community, okay? And so this person has sacrificed their life for the divine mission, and I don't think you knew that. And so you might have just thought they were a regular person, like, oh, it's Noah, you know what I'm saying? And it did sound crazy, you know what I'm saying? But then it started raining. Something happened where this person told you something. Remember, I said they could have even been like a guide for you in some kind of way. Like you could come to them for upliftment or a word or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's giving me that, I forgot what I was going to say. Spirit said, how do I word it? Spirit said it turned to lust because it was passion unfocused in the right direction. So it turned to lust. This is giving me idol's mind is the devil's workshop. Oh, whoops. Try to put my foot by the heater. Idle mind is the devil's workshop is the energy I'm getting here. So it was kind of like you have this passion. Fire signs are super strong here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have this super strong passion. And I'm just getting that it was placed in the wrong place. And then I'm getting that you trusted the wrong people to guide you, right? You were put into a space to guide, and instead you allowed them to guide you. Oops, spiritual evolution. Every awakening is a chance for spiritual evolution. Let transformation be your strength. Soul growth, conscious leap, universal wisdom. So this is giving me the energy that everything is usable in the kitchen for spirit, right? So it's not for naught. You gained a very valuable lesson. One of the lessons I'm getting with Wheel of Fortune here in Sacred Pathway and Spiritual Evolution is that you don't want to be off your path anymore. You know what your path is, you know what your path feels like, and you know when something does not align with your path. From this experience, you're getting better understanding of yourself and your path. Sunflowers are significant here. I'm hearing you're the F in the dark, you're the sunflower. This Queen of Wands, a lot of people could fall in love with them. And when it's not, I don't get that it's not reciprocated, because I feel like this Queen of Wands is just a being of love, right? This is giving me, she does have the Queen of Cups energy, but she's not so self-sacrificial for humans, right? She does sacrifice for the universe, and so humans are a part of that, but she's not so easily, she doesn't so easily martyr herself, is what I'm trying to say. Versus the Queen of Cups, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't just stay in that water energy. This Queen of Wands has the ability to create. This Queen of Wands, you know, when it comes to the archetype of the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer, this Queen of Wands has those abilities. She has the ability to create. Maybe not so good at sustaining, right? That's more the Queen of Cups energy, but she can create and destroy. She can build you up the same way she can tear you down. She can pour into you the same way she can immediately just cut that shit off. This is giving me a queen that embodies the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? But she's not attached to any of the above, right? She's not attached to the money. She's not attached to the emotion. She's not attached to the being right, the superiority, right? The only thing she's attached to is serving, is alchemizing that energy, right? And so because of that, I feel like they're not so easily played. Like, they're tapped in, they're intuitive, remember? Just as intuitive as the Queen of Cups, but I get that the Queen of Cups, that's intuition. The Queen of Cups tends to sit in that emotion of whatever it is that she sees in that cup, right? The Queen of Wands is like, clocked it, okay. And then I'm gonna show up out of that. Yeah. I was going to say icicles are significant here, but I meant to say snowflakes, or maybe like cloudbursts, because we've seen that cloudburst cards a few times. Fireworks could be significant. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. With Soul Guardian reverse, yeah, I feel like you sacrificed. I don't think you realized how much you were sacrificing when you sacrificed this. That's what it is. When you joined this group, I don't think you, even though your spirit knew, this person may have even warned you, it was kind of like so many people demonize this person, and this person is so misunderstood that it was just kind of like, yeah, it was a walk of learning spirit's voice, but beyond that, of trusting your intuition, all right? Of, even though these people are saying this is what I feel. I don't feel that energy when I'm around this person, right? And so this is, maybe that's where that imposter syndrome was coming from, because you were not showing up as your authentic self. You were minimizing and diminishing your intuition for the sake of peace, right? But is it peace or self-erasure at that point? That's what I'm getting here, all right? Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Sheesh. The Sun. I can't make it up. It's the Soul Guardian card reversed here. Again, your Soul Guardian is here to protect and guide you. Trust in their presence to strengthen your spirit and lead you on your path. I can't make it up. We got Sacred Pathway. Spiritual protector, personal guidance, inner strength. Yeah, it's like you weren't guiding your path. That's what this lesson was. You weren't protecting your happiness. Because if you are erasing yourself for the sake of peace, you're not protecting your happiness, right? That is what I am getting here. What's this Knight of Wands? Dance of the galaxy. Dance with the galaxy's rhythm. Feel the universe's pulse and let it guide your soul's melody. Fluidity, cosmic rhythm, soulful expression. This is giving me the energy of bursting. This is giving me the energy of standing out, breaking out. But maybe again, it was passion turned towards the wrong thing, the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? That passion should have been poured into your walk with the galaxy, your pathway, protecting your peace, protecting your happiness, even if it looks like somebody else's, making a decision, standing on business. I got seek the answers, can't make it up. I've been saying keys are significant here for how much long? It says, all answers lie within you. Ask bravely, listen patiently, and the truth will emerge. Exploration, inner wisdom, truth discovery. So Spirit is saying, oh my God, with call to authenticity behind that, I cannot fucking make it up. Spirit is saying, it didn't feel good. That's how you know it was no good. And you knew that, you felt that, but maybe even this group of people, and just based on your childhood and your upbringing, you're so used to being gaslit and being like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, what you're doing is wrong. Even though you were right. Nobody ever came back and apologized. Nobody ever came back and was like, you know what? You were right. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of walked with that, with those wands, with those burdens of, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. What Spirit is saying, no, you have the answers. You speak. Ask bravely. Listen patiently. And the truth will emerge. Fuck you mean. Shift in perspective. Listen. Hold out your hand. You know who you are. It scares you. It scares you. Why? Because once you know better, you got to do better. Right? Accountability. But the beauty in this is that if this were a 10-step program, you're already on step 5, step 6. You're further than you think you are because you're acknowledging it. You are what, 42 fucking minutes into this video and you're still sitting here? You want change. You want what's best for you. You didn't want to like hurt the universe or hurt this person. I'm not getting that energy here at all. I'm getting that you were scared. And so you were like, how can I protect somebody else? And I'm barely upholding and standing on what I'm standing for. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting here. All right, we're going to wrap it up with some final messages. We're just going to pull and see what comes out. 16:14, Proverbs. All right, didn't I say praying was significant here? Proverbs is the book of prayers. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. Remember, we had that card come out that said, negativity can't end negativity. All right. Baby shower. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. In the beginning of the reading, I felt that energy, but I was like, hey, I've been feeling that a lot. So it says to make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. This is saying perfectly what has been translated this entire reading. To make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. To do this, you need to experience solitude, which most people are afraid of, because in the silence, you hear the truth and know the solutions. Hey, you want a screenshot? Go ahead. Don't talk about my Mitch McNells now. Mind your business. Mind your business. All right, birthday could be significant. You could have a birthday coming up. Nothing has power over you until you give it meaning. Assign wisely. You're the author. Period. And that's on. So how they gonna tell you this person a bitch? And they ain't never been bitchy to you. You ain't never seen them be bitchy to nobody else. How this person gonna tell you they a liar? How somebody gonna tell you this person a liar? They ain't never lied to you and you ain't never seen them lie to nobody else. How this person gonna tell you they worship the devil? I'm telling you what I'm getting here. They worship the devil. They practice witchcraft. You ain't never seen them practice witchcraft and all they talk about is God. You know that they can't be serving the devil because the way that they walk in life, there's no fucking way. They're putting out too much good. That's what I'm getting here. So it gained power when you assigned a meeting. When you decided that what those people were saying mattered, that's when it had power over you. It was at that point. It was at that moment. Even though you knew the truth. Your spirit knew the truth. God was affirming the truth to you. But you was like, can't risk it. You can't risk trusting your intuition. But you can risk walking with strangers and letting them lead you and take you to Lord knows where. Clock it. You've already clocked it. That's why we're sitting here having this confirmation. Divination is confirmation, period. Okay, Star Chaser, don't collect anything but wisdom. Happy. This is giving me the walk that you are walking, the lesson that you are learning at this time is detachment, the art of detachment. Everybody can get a cutoff. Everybody can get cut off. You might need to, I have a reading posted on my channel somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that's in the title or in the description somewhere. Everybody can get cut off. Something like that. Find that video. You might resonate with that. Alfalfa extract. I am beneath no one and no one is beneath me. Hey, this is so crazy because I was just thinking over this weekend. I was just thinking the other day, I want to tell my sister that's an affirmation that she needs to reaffirm right now for herself. And here it come through. So this is for you as well. You need to affirm you are beneath no one and no one is beneath you. You are above no one and no one is above you. So do you see why it's the importance of getting it from within? Because we're all equal. No one's above you. You know what I'm saying? We can share experiences and things like that, but can't nobody live your life for you. You can't go to heaven and be like, but she said, it don't work like that. And remember, heaven is a state of mind. So if you don't have control over the state of your mind, how can you seek and attain heaven? How can you get to heaven? Dinner date here, dark cherry mocha. Let's get lost in a world made of books, coffee, and rainy days. This is giving me the energy that you long for. You long to be seen. And I feel like this person seen you and it scared you. So you were like, let me go back over here to where ain't nobody looking at me. Ain't nobody really see me for what I am, you know? Because in that energy, you could see everybody for what they were. This is giving me like new levels, new devils. You didn't want them new devils. You wanted the devil you knew. That's what it is. Right. Curly Widow, Girl Gang. The version of you that prayed for peace can't coexist with the version of you that clings to chaos. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Want me to read it again? And with Girl Gang on this card, this is an ancestral message, okay, baby? This is every divine feminine in your timeline, every divine feminine in your bloodline that is on the earth doing work. This is coming from them. The version of you, this is coming from the spirit team that's trying to answer your prayers. The version of you that prayed for peace cannot coexist with the version of you that clings to chaos. Clock it. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap it up here. 48:44 on the clock. To wrap it up, to end it. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading with me. I truly, really hope that you got what God wanted you to get when you came here. All right. I'm feeling that rose quartz is significant here. You might need to get you some rose quartz, all right, to start channeling that divine love into your spirit, to start romanticizing your life for you and nobody else. All right. Okay. And we're going to end it like that. I love you very much. And I will see you again in another reading. I have my remote.